let's clear and ground the energies. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hello and welcome to ArcanaUniverse. This is going to be Cancer 2025 energy, July 2025 energy forecast reading. Let's get started. As a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story and which side you are on. Know that all of my readings are timeless, so you found it at the perfect time. Feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel for your daily, monthly, and yearly readings, okay? Alright, what do we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stellium, somebody dealing with a Cancer? It doesn't matter. I read energy, so regardless of the labels, alright, let's see what we have here, okay? Thank you for the like. Alright, shares, subscribes. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm picking up on two dynamics. One is very attractive, confident, knows what they want. They have a lot of admirers. And as a result, they have, somebody has an eye on them. Okay, it's like there's this crush energy. But the thing about them is that their energy is coming off a bit immature, so it doesn't matter if they're 99 or 19. Like, I'm just getting immature energy. And also I see distance here, so there may be some level of distance that is hindering this connection from like coming together. But so somebody here is waiting. They feel like the person that they're eyeing, who they find very attractive, is kind of out of their reach. It's almost like so close, yeah, so far away, you know. So I do sense that, you know, perhaps these two met online, or like it kind of gives off that vibe, or that, you know, the only interaction that they really can have is online, like that kind of thing. Because the person who's very attractive, they and confident and all of that, they're very quiet. Perhaps they're spiritual, you know? Hello, Riley. I can read the comments tonight. Yay. And so yeah, it's almost like they're hard to read. Yeah, that's what it is. So somebody here is just like, are they interested? Are they not? Yeah, so I sense here somebody here wants like a new beginning, a new start, fresh chapter in their life. What's going to happen with these two? Well, I will say, it's like there's something, this dynamic, there's some sort of like supportive energy that I'm picking up. So somebody here may be like very supportive of each other, or like they just go really well together, right? Hello, Fry. You can call me Arcana, okay? What's in a name, right? What's in a name? And so so somebody here just feels like, I don't know, they just feel so like giddy when they see this person. Hey, okay. Hi. Wrote hi. That's their username, okay? But somebody here just feels like a kid. You know how like when they just feel like a kid, like having a crush on somebody here. Yeah. So Fry, Come on now. You know, who likes it? Honestly, who likes racism? Hmm? I think that's you just answered your own question, right? So, um, oh, there it is. There it is. So, hey, okay, is like, I am a kid. I am 10. So I see it's like every time I pick up on this kid energy, surprise, surprise, there's a kid in here. Aw, thank you for confirming. Fry wrote me, I have a crush. Aw. So, yes, yes, you're more than welcome to sub. Don't forget the thumbs up too while you're at it, you know? Aw, Fry wrote, I am 9. Aw. Well, welcome. Isn't that kind of, like, where are you guys listening up from? Isn't that kind of past your best bedtime? But then again, it's summer break, right? You know, so I don't know. But does your parents know? Does your parents know? But you know, uh, if you are in here, I'm a firm believer. It is no coincidence. Ah, welcome, Fry from Texas. Um, and so if you feel called to, like, it doesn't matter, you know, where you're from or how old you are, if you feel called to, like, interact with me and talk to me and stuff like that, consider that a good sign, because it's just like somebody here trusted their instincts and intuition and I was like, yeah, uh-huh, yeah. This is it. This is it. So I'm glad you guys listen to your intuition, okay? Uh, okay, Ro, you are nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know what? It takes one to know one. I will say that, right? So I do sense here there is some level of a balance, because I do sense some level of respect. And so somebody here is just very mindful of their boundaries, is what I'm seeing here, okay? So there's a lot of, like, courage, confidence, optimism, and a lot of respect energy that I'm feeling here, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and I'm going to clear the energies, and then we'll see what other messages God wants you guys to know at this time. All right, what is going on? Do you like ASMR? I mean, I personally don't, like, actively listen to it, but I've been told that I have a very soothing voice. I remember I had this one person comment. It was like, "Oh my gosh, I found my ASMR person. I can sleep to this person tonight." And so, yeah, feel free to check out my playlist portion of this channel, where I have all the readings from the Tarot Today's, monthlies, and yearly, with all the zodiac signs from Aries through Pisces, all nicely organized there for you. So, you know, if you're looking for, like, a playlist, like a play track, you know, kind of listen to it like a podcast, you're more than welcome to. And you're so kind. I appreciate your kind words. Okay, Ro, you are cool. So what I see here. Oh, all right. Well, I will say. Let's focus on here, okay? Focus on the messages coming through, okay? So what I see here is there's a lot of, like, love energy. Somebody here is very, like, somebody here has a crush for sure. But the thing is, this energy, they feel like they don't, perhaps they're not enough, or they don't make enough money, or they don't have a lot to offer, okay? And so, and also it keeps talking about some level of distance. And it's like, okay. And so, what I see here is that it's become a kind of a burden, okay? It's like somebody here wants some sort of like romance, okay? They want some sort of romance in their life, and they do want to be in a relationship or something like that. But I see here, because they have a lot of responsibilities or challenges, or just they're just trying to juggle life, it's very hard for them to come forward and do something, even though they want to take action. And they I do get somebody here that is very action oriented, okay. Okay, no worries, no worries. um what's the advice for this? Because I just kind of feel like just like an admirer or crush kind of thing. Their hands are tied, that kind of energy. Did I miss somebody? Hmm. So the advice here is, I do get some sort of trickery energy. I do sense that. So somebody here is, they're, what are they hiding? So I do sense somebody here is like being manipulative. Okay, it's like perhaps there's more than one person involved. I'm getting like a pair, or like a buddies, or like two people energy. And so they may be like best friends. Uh-huh. Aw. Like they may be like best friends or whatnot, but it seems to me like they have a a pact or something. It's just like whatever one person does, the other person will do it together, like that kind of energy. So I'm getting almost like best friend energies. But it's just like they have a thing though. It's like it's like they've done this before. It's like whatever they do it together kind of thing. But it's asking to not do that. There's something about, I keep getting the word pretending, okay? So somebody here is like pretending to be, like they're working together, but they're not showing it. Like, so if people don't know what they're doing, like they don't know, usually most people won't know that these two, um they actually like know each other. I'm kind of getting like I don't want to say a player vibe, but this, it feels very gamey to me. And so they may have a tendency to like play games with other people. And so God is saying, stop, don't do that. Like it's you're wasting your time. I'm also getting kind of like wingman energy, like that kind of energy, or like playing other people. So it's saying don't do that. Mm, okay, okay. Uh, yeah, perhaps like these two, they're both like single, or like they're the type to It's like a buddy system. I'm getting a buddy system. And like, but it's manipulative. It's giving off manipulative vibes, okay? Hello, Kitty. Yeah, you can ask, is it a personal question or a collective question? Because a personal question, you can send 15, the number, it'll say it in the description box, how much you can send for a super chat. And then I can answer a personal question right here, right now, during the live. Or if you're interested in a private session, all of that information can be found in the description of the video as well. And if it's a collective, I would recommend asking at the end, so we don't distract the current messages. Okay, so I don't know why you asked when you didn't finish hearing me talk about all of that. So and so yeah. So what I see here is, oh yeah, and as a reminder for those of you guys who are new, I'm an energy reader, so you don't even have to ask the question. Like, what you need to hear will be said and told, but just make sure you're karmically aligned. Have you liked the video? Have you subscribed to the channel? That kind of thing. Like, because the last thing we want is for this to be a one-sided thing where somebody is just asking, personal things, and they're not even, they're just going in every stream and just asking everybody. Like, no, that doesn't work like that here. I hope you understand. Okay. So yeah, I do sense that somebody here is looking for love, but the way that they approach love or try to achieve love is they play too many games. There's too many immaturities. It's just like like what I'm seeing here, honestly, it's just like they don't know what they're doing, but they just think they know what they're doing kind of energy. And so like I'm getting like wanting to be cool and all of that, but it's coming from a very immature place. It's just I'm getting like it's a game to these energies. It's like it's a game. Like, yeah, there may be feelings, but it's a game. It's like and that's immaturity. It shouldn't be a game. It should just be straightforward, right? Yeah. So somebody here is confused. It's just like what's going to happen next. Like there is a lot of stagnancy. So at this time, it's just this energy just really needs to be very mindful that they're not wasting their time, because like the distance and the stagnancy and just keeping tabs. Okay, hey you guys, the ones exchanging Roblox usernames in the comments. Okay, you guys need to go to each other's profiles and then drop that name, okay? Not on here. Not on here. This is not the place to do that, okay? All right? Or Fortnite. Okay. This is not the place, okay? It's not the place. You guys go to each other's videos and comment all of that. Not here, okay? I don't want your usernames getting lost in here. Okay. Anything else? I mean, this person's energy is like all over the reading. Like somebody here Well, well, if you have a video posted up, they can comment on it. You know, they could comment on it. You don't need to stream. They can just comment on your video. Okay, so somebody here is very. So the person that is like very attractive, like they have a maturity about them, and a very like strong internal energy. They just have a very like they know what they want, and isn't isn't shaken. Like they like people can just throw them around. It's just and do whatever they want. It's just like they're very firm, and there's something about this person's confidence that is very attractive to the other person. And so it's like somebody here is falling even more, and they feel like this is a destined connection. Okay, bye. All right, anything else? Yeah, somebody here wants to like build a family or something like that. Like they feel like they can be family with them or something. Or somebody wants to have a family. Somebody's ready to have a family. Yeah, somebody here is actually like ready for like commitment, marriage. Okay. Okay, great. So I'm gonna do the spinny spin portion next. And so by the time I finish the spinny spin portion, if we get 6 more likes, then I'm going to do all signs. So that's 12 additional messages. All right, it's from Aries through Pisces. So, okay, so what else does God want you to know at this time? 1, 2, and future. Okay, so somebody here wants to know more about their future. Let's do it. What's the future energies coming towards my viewer? I am getting like a sneaky behavior. So somebody here may be like a manipulator or a liar. And so, and you'll know which side you are on, but it's just like that has become such a burden. It's not helping this energy. It's, if anything, it's become such a burden, an obstacle that if it is not addressed, okay, if somebody doesn't start speaking their truth, they're going to suffer. And I see that they are also maybe suffering financially as well, if they do that. And so it's a warning. It's definitely a warning. And so somebody here is just trying to distract themselves. Okay. Somebody here is just trying to distract themselves with like other people or other friends, other energies, because they don't want to face their responsibilities. Okay? They don't want to face their responsibilities, and I'm just getting like a very stubborn energy. Okay? Anything else? We keep getting like the same cards from the previous. Okay? Okay, so somebody really needs to stop their sneaky behaviors because it's gonna be a problem. Okay. Hello, Sharam. Hey, Sharam. Who are you talking to? Do you think if you ask me a question, I'm just gonna answer it? Like, am I a puppet? Are you gonna just, even those, those machines, even those machines, if you gotta put a coin and then they start doing things. But here you're just like, oh, dance, monkey dance. No, no. Okay, so those of you asking personal questions, that's rude to me. Okay, I consider that kind of rude. You haven't liked the video, you haven't subscribed to the channel, and you know, Sharon just is currently just doesn't understand. It's just going through one ear and out the other, and doesn't understand what I just said, and so it's kind of sad. It is sad. Okay, so I warned ya. All right, I warned ya, honey. So, all right. Anything else? So, as mentioned, the energy that I was picking up, like somebody's sneakiness and the lying and pretending to be somebody they're not, that needs to stop. It really does, because if somebody here is truly wanting, oh yeah, I kicked them out because they weren't being respectful. Okay, you guys, I may be nice and cordial and welcoming and all of that, but if I feel disrespected, out. Okay, out. Yeah, time out. Okay, so you think about what you did. Okay, so I try to be fair to others and to myself. So I don't tolerate abuse. I don't in any shape or form. Okay, like there's an extent to things. And so anyway, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, it's a warning. Somebody's sneaky behavior, pretending to be somebody they're not. All of that needs to stop, especially if this energy really wants a family down the road. Somebody's actually looking for their future significant other so that they can, set roots and build something long term and be in a power couple kind of thing and have success. Then what is all the waiting and the hiding and the games? It, Somebody here is just literally sabotaging themselves from achieving their happiness because they're playing games. Okay, this person needs to realize that, yeah. So somebody here, yeah. So as mentioned, okay. So okay, I'm sorry. You no. What did I just press? Oh, oops. I don't like that. Okay. I don't like that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I know. I know. I know. So it's really what do you call it? It's really sad. It really is sad. You know? It really is sad. And so this person really needs to learn that their lying behaviors is not going to get them anywhere. It's not going to get them anywhere. And so it's self-sabotaging, playing themselves. When people play others, they're only playing themselves. Because when people start playing games, they're not being authentic, they're not being true to themselves, and they're going to rack up the kind of karma that is going to make sure that things balance out. So if somebody here is just lying, pretending to be somebody they're not, and all of that, then we got a problem. We got a problem. Okay? Oh yeah. Hey Fry, yeah, your friend said some bad words, and so I timed them out. Racial slurs. Even if it's not directed at me, I don't know. It just felt disrespectful, you know? So I gave him a timeout. Um, and so hopefully it doesn't happen again. Anything else? You guys exchanged usernames already, so I don't know what you're worried about, I don't know what you're worried about. Yeah. Wow, somebody here really wants marriage. Like they really have marriage on their mind, but it's just like they're doing everything they can to not set themselves up towards that. It's weird. And it's because um it's okay, Fry. It's okay. You know, sometimes things don't happen for a reason, and and it's better it's for your own good. You know, just think of it like that. It's for your own good. But I do sense here somebody due to somebody's immaturity, it's just they're prolonging their happiness. They're prolonging their happiness. Anything else? Yeah. Okay. What? It's 24 hours. 24 hours. So, what's the advice? I mean, I think I already said, you know, the advice already, but just to make it clear. Okay. The person that this energy is going to like fall hard for, they don't tolerate BS. Okay, they don't tolerate BS. So, and they can see game playing a mile away, and if they're trying to play games, they already messed with the wrong person, because the game the game is over before it has already started. Like the person who's confident and attractive and is genuine and straightforward, they already won the game. It's like they don't play because they already know they already won the game. And so imagine somebody who is just so used to just playing games with people, and they finally come across somebody that they're really attracted to, and guess what, they can't be played. And so somebody here, you know, this is God's way of coming in, and it's just like, what now, what are you gonna do? You know. And so there's a reason why God has people like this, attractive, confident people who feel like the whole package, knows what they want, and all of that. Okay? Fry? No, no, no. Okay? Just relax. Relax. So, Fry? No, no more. No more. I don't like where this is going. Okay? I don't like where this is going. It I'm beginning to think it's your bedtime. okay? So either you can stay and hang out and listen, but if we're going to keep talking about other people that has been rude in this channel, I'm not gonna like it, okay? So, you know, you're more than welcome to stay, but I ask that we still keep it respectful, okay? All right. So what I see here, yeah. So God sent this person, this confident and attractive person, because it's like they can't be messed with, they can't be toyed with or played games with, because they have been equipped. God has equipped this person to recognize deceitful energies, game players, you know, people who play games, you know, who's not honest. Okay, and that's the karma. That is the karma. And so what happens when we're in a situation like this? Okay, the person who's been playing all of these games, they have no choice but to wake up and to do something about it. And so if they're truly ready, if they genuinely do want long term, okay, bye Fry, bye. Thank you for hanging out. So if they genuinely truly want love, romance, like true love, you know, because I do sense here somebody here that's really what they want, but they've been so conditioned to behave in a toxic manner, because that's all they know. Like they were taught wrong. Like it's just like who has this person been hanging out with? Like, and I will say it does have a lot to do with immaturity. Okay, so somebody didn't grow up, somebody didn't know how to think for themselves and realize what is right and what is wrong. And so this is gonna take this energy a little bit of time. I do sense that it's not gonna be an overnight change, but you know, repetition and consistency is going to help. But this person really needs to ask themselves, like, if they really want love, they need to really stop playing games. Because it's so sad. Like when I see this like story, this energy of what is happening here, it's just like I see somebody who wants love, like who wants to be cared about, and who they want to care for somebody else as well. Like they want it. They really do want it. But it's just like every time like a good thing comes by, they like sabotage it, they reject a good thing, they don't, and it's an immaturity thing, like something is not developed fully. um okay, anything else? There is something to be said about timing. If somebody takes too long, okay, they're gonna find somebody else who's going to be instead supportive, okay, like who's reciprocal, who's mature, who can reciprocate their maturity back. They're not looking for a one-sided connection, okay, is what I see here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and count to 10. We just finished the spinny spin portion of the reading. So I'm going to count to 10. If we get 10 likes by the time I count to 10, we're going to do all signs. So that is essentially 12 additional messages that we can have. So if you guys would like to hop in on that, jump in on that, and because I do like to reward collective effort, and so if everybody does that, then great, we will proceed. But otherwise, so let's do it. Ready and 10, 9, 8, 7. 4 more likes. 3. Wait, that's I just jumped to 3. 7, 6, 5, 4. 4 more likes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we didn't reach it, but I am going to give you guys one last message with a spinny spin. You guys could have had 12, but you just get one because we didn't meet our goal, okay? So we reap what we sow. You know, we were just talking about timing. You know, nobody's just gonna like wait around for you. No one's not. Like the world's gonna spin, time changes, you know, like nobody's gonna stop their world just for you, just to make up your mind for something so direct, so straightforward. You can clearly see the pros and cons, but if somebody here doesn't want to take it, this is a perfect example of how we really do need to grab life by the horns, okay, and not be passive and just let something great pass you by. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up with one final message, all right? For those who did like. And 1 and a 2 and a hello, Krishna. Future, okay? So somebody here is still very curious about their future energy, all right? Future energies. I mean, at this rate, you know, I have a feeling, you know, even in the beginning of the reading, you know how I was talking about in through the year, out through the other, you know? And so there's something to be said about actually not just listening, but actually consciously listening and retaining it. What is the point? Like, if we don't do that, then it's just like you just wasted your time, you know? Yeah, I keep getting, you know, this very immature energy. All right, future energies. Okay, so the last spinny spin when we got the future, I was getting the energy of a warning, right? Of what will happen if somebody doesn't change. Well, guess what? God is so cool, so funny. But God was just like, oh, well, in this spinny spin, this portion of the future is going to let you know what's going to happen if you actually mature, if this energy actually matures and stops with their immature ways, what will happen? God wants to explain. God is saying there will be commitment, there will be a relationship, there will be long-term, almost like a family, emotional bliss and happiness. And when there is actual reciprocation instead of a one-sided connection, okay, then exactly, you will have exactly that, a reciprocal connection. So if somebody here actually matures and stop playing games, this is all the stuff that they could have. No more living and wondering. And I'm also getting like anxiety and depression of like, you know, somebody here, they're feeling sad and low and not enough because they don't have all of these things yet. But it's just, God is trying to say, the more time that passes by where this person doesn't take action to live authentically, the you know, I see here's so much potential for love and happiness. I do see that. But until somebody here kind of wakes up and actually grows up, you know, no matter what your age is, 19, 99, what have you, like, And it's talking about just because somebody comes in with like hot and heavy energy, with confidence and all of that. No. The karma, remember what we were talking about? How God, whoever this energy is interested in, God already prepped them. God is just like, God has already trained this person to be like, zit spites or whatever your name is, okay? No, no, no. No, no, no. Father, forgive you, for you do not know what you're doing, okay? No, we don't, no. No, I'm sure you may have had good intentions, but just because I look like this and I'm doing this, that doesn't mean what you think it is. Okay? It doesn't. It doesn't. So if you're new here, clearly you're new. You're more than welcome to sit in and listen and see what it's all about. But then again, you just caught the tail end of this reading. So, you're more than welcome to check out my other videos and see what I'm about. But please don't knock it till you try it and like see what I'm about. God does want you to open your eyes and kind of realize who's a friend and who's a foe. And I'm glad you because this is part of the message, okay? Somebody here really needs to recognize who's the friend and who's the foe. Okay? All right. Anything else? Anything else? It's time for a fresh new beginning. If what I have said so far, okay, if somebody here is just like, oh no, I don't want to be alone. Oh no, like I do want to be in something, genuine and of like a strong emotional connection, then everything that was said, you somebody here has the framework of what to do, exactly what to do. And now it's up to them, free will, okay? Free will, whether or not to do it. So I always say we reap what we sow, okay? And so somebody's old tricks and habits is not going to work. It's not going to work, especially if this person is looking for quality. Oh yeah, if they're looking for just, like low, like more quantity over quality, then yeah, they'll find it. There's a, they don't say, okay, quality, okay, something of value. That is where people want to invest in, right? That's where there's longevity. Like if it's more like short-term stuff, oh hi, bye. Oh, just see you for one night. Oh, who knows when we'll see each other. If someone's looking for just a fling, okay, then their manipulative energy, okay, is going to attract other manipulative energy. And then there we go. The whole cycle over and over again. It's not helpful. So as mentioned, God is really urging, if somebody here wants true, genuine love, they really need to stop their manipulative ways. Like they really need to commit to that. All right, that was the message. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.